Hi there. So with Universal Audio Luna, we have looked in the previous videos how to configure it for audio, how to configure it for MIDI. Storing presets is not the strongest part for Luna as it is quite young digital audio workstations. However, we do some things that might help you to store your things as a template because that's the only thing that you can do in Luna to do that. So let's get going with Luna and see what can we do with Luna at this stage. Universal Audio Luna is a newcomer, and as it is very good digital audio workstation for recording audio and mixing and mastering audio, as well as many other things. It's still in its early days and it doesn't have the presets that you could basically pull in. So that you could save channel or track preset, or you would have devices to do things. But it doesn't mean that you would not be able to do something in Luna when it comes to external synthesizers and outboard gear. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show actually ahead of time a way of using templates for that. And I will discover the templates later also with other digital audio workstations, but in Luna, templates are the only way of you to kind of have your configuration stored so that you don't need to remap and redo them again and again and again. So if you have outboard gear and you have external synthesizers, the best way to do it in Luna is to use templates. So let's get into it and let's create a simple template with OBX8 as a synthesizer and Lexicon MPX100 as a reverb. So how to do that is that we need to create an audio track, a stereo one, and then we will need to create an instrument track, a stereo one. So now once we have the both tracks created, we have the instrument track and then we have the stereo track created, or audio track created as a stereo. We have the baseline for our configuration. If you need to recall your settings, you can of course always go here and see how your audio has been configured, and you can easily see it from here. Or if you have the seed sheet and you haven't configured it yet, so you can always recall it from the seed sheet and then change your configuration accordingly. How to do this, we discovered about that in previous sessions, so you could check them out on the previous videos about Luna, MIDI settings and audio settings. However, I start from the point that we have done the audio configuration, we have done the MIDI configuration that are needed in order to this to work. So let's start with an instrument, and let's go first and say that this instrument basically sends now MIDI out to OBX8. So you can of course always search and you get automatically into it, and then you can go and select OBX8. OBX8. So now the MIDI is sent out to OBX8. And then audio coming into this instrument, you can select also OBX8 to come in. And now when you arm the track and play synth, hear it. So now you have configured your OBX8. Change the color to whatever you like, and name the track. So now we have the track defined. Then we could basically also dedicate this for a line coming in from Lexicon. So it could be a bus as well, but I'll do an audio channel and I say that this is a Lexicon. So it's a Lexicon MPX100, and the input for this one is of course the MPX100. So we go over there and select that as an input. So now the track is getting audio from Lexicon. And that's pretty much it when it comes to doing that audio coming in. Then if you would like to route now the OBX8, for example, through Lexicon, so then you can do two things. You can do a direct routing from here to MPX8, then it would go through it. Or you could basically then say that this goes to main, and then you can send it into a Lexicon. So you can then adjust the amount of things that get sent into the Lexicon. You can mute it, of course, and then now you hear it without an effect, and now with an effect. So now when you have your template in place, so then you could store this, and then you go into files, and then you say save as a template. And I have some templates already in place, where I have my TR8S and the synthesizers, but then I could basically say that this is a OBX8 and Lexicon MPX100, like so. Now I save it and it's saved. Then if I go and close this one, I close the session. Now if I would start an session and I would not use a template, I'll create one. I get an empty session and empty project. But then if I close the session, then I go and select the template that we just created, the OBX8 and MPX100. I use that template and I say to choose template, and then name of the project, how do you do, using the template, and I say create. Now we have everything already mapped. So I have my synthesizer mapped, and I have my Lexicon mapped, and as well as the send is already defined, so I don't need to do that either. And I can just basically then start using it, and don't need to do the configuration. So this is a workaround in a sense in Luna, but it's a working workaround, and how to kind of save your external outboard gear configuration as well as your synthesizers in Luna. So that was Universal Audio Luna. Next we will jump into Cubase and see how things are done in Cubase. Remember to subscribe for the channel for more content. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Bye now.